You're listening to the BNI Effect, the podcast for Brisbane entrepreneurs who believe in givers gain. I'm Tony Meredith, and ordinarily I'm a business coach specialising in sales and leadership, but today I'm your host and fellow BNI member. In this episode, I get to chat with another Brisbane BNI member to explore their biggest wins, biggest lessons, and how you can get the most out of your BNI membership. This is episode number 108, and today's guest is Sandra Connors from Home Scouts. Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you for being here. What's the best referral you've either given or received through BNI?
Um, I've actually got two. Can I do two?
Of course you can. Go for it.
So one was for a first home buyer. So that came from a mortgage broker in our chapter. Lovely. Oh, sorry, went the other way. I referred them to the mortgage broker in our chapter when they were having trouble purchasing. Now, the mortgage broker really worked on their finances, which allowed them to use the first home owners grant. And we got them the most beautiful unit, and they were able to get married that same year. And that would not have happened if I didn't know this broker. So, yeah, that was a really, really good one. And probably
Wow.
the most heartwarming one is another BNI member, for another BNI member to, not in our chapter, to use our services to purchase their family home, their forever home. I will always hold that one dear to my heart. Yeah,
Wow, the power of BNI, hey?
most definitely. Yes, who would have known?
When did you first discover BNI?
I'm only a newbie. So I joined in August. I was, can I say, um, suggested or
It was
previously
recommended, yeah?
while I was in another networking group. And then there was a period when I left that one where a couple of people from Rising Tide did contact me and say, now's the time. Come and have a look. Which I really, they didn't say come and join, blah blah blah. It was come and have a look, come and visit, come and see what we're about.
And how did you find that first meeting?
Nerve-wracking. Networking just is not my thing. So I'm learning every single time, every time I'm going. I'm now vice president of Rising Tide. So in the deep end every week, standing and talking. So I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot more of a family than I thought it was going to be, actually. It's yeah, it's been great.
So when you say that networking is not your thing, and I understand
Hmm.
why you'd say it, why do you keep coming back then?
Yeah, why do I? I think it's I think people might think that BNI is about getting business and growing your business. But I went because I wanted to grow the people around me. So when I had a client say, I need this particular thing, or if something goes wrong at a building and pest inspection, and I can get a structural engineer out there in 24 hours, that's gold to me. That is worth more than a referral. I probably shouldn't say that, but it does. Having those people on hand and knowing that they'll drop everything to come and help me, magic, absolutely. And that's why I keep coming back. It's those relationships that we're still in those beginning kind of era, as it's only been a few months, but building on that and that trust that grows with every client that we work together with.
Yeah, so creating your A team, aren't you? You've got
Oh, yeah.
those trusted professionals around you that can
Yeah.
add value to your own clients.
Most definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, again, for someone who doesn't like networking, vice president, so you're really jumping in boots and all. For those listeners or viewers who aren't sure, what the vice president is all about, what is it, Sandra?
So in my 1 week as vice president, I'm seeing it as the COO of Rising Tide. That's basically how I'm running my role. I'm there to be the right-hand person to the president, but also set the tone and make sure that everyone, if they have any issues, any problems, can come to me. I just want it to be, somewhere where people find it safe to come because I know it is very intimidating, but we've kind of built ours around a very warm and embracing chapter. So that's what was built in the beginning, and I'm really going to grow that.
So you've been in BNI since August. So like you said, you're a relative newbie. How
Yeah.
long into your BNI journey did you realize that this is going to be worth it for you and for your business?
Probably it was only about 2 weeks in, actually. It was the first time it was off a building and pest inspection. I needed a plumber immediately. Um, and I just went on our group WhatsApp chat. And my goodness, if not every single person in my chapter gave me someone I could go to. Um, that was the moment that I went, wow, in 20 seconds, I got everything that I needed. I mean, where else could you get that? And by the way, we need a plumber.
Good on you. What is it that you do in BNI that consistently brings results, Sandra?
Um, I don't think you can go past one-to-ones, can you? Um, I I feel group is good. I'm a one-to-one person. So sometimes I do find the numbers a little bit much and everyone talking. So just going to the side with one person and hearing about their business, hearing about who they need or who they would like to work with, that's when I find that I'm getting a lot out of BNI. And from going from one to one, and then I was actually encouraged to go and visit other chapters, which opened my eyes. It really did to how other chapters are running things, how they, even the run sheet can be, even though we're all doing the same thing, we've all got our own little recipe, don't we, on the way. So no, it's I feel that's the way that I'm getting the most out of my membership at the moment. Yeah.
So what are some mistakes that you see other members make that holds them back?
I think they're overthinking it. It just comes back to the basics. Attend the meeting. Like start from the very beginning. Come every week. That's where you get your value from. If you're too busy and you're only coming once a month, I don't know you enough. I haven't had that time to, have those moments when we're all laughing as something's happened in the meeting or heard some sort of issue that you're having in your business. I haven't heard any of that. So that connection isn't there. So yeah, attendance, it's easy. Turn up.
So let's have a chat about Home Scouts. So what is it that Home Scouts does and what are the services that you provide?
Yeah, so we're a full service buyers agency. We work across Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast. So everything that we do, we're building around our clients buying with confidence. So whether they're relocating to an area, we also work with investors, first home buyers, people downsizing, or even upsizing their family home.
And so geographically, you said from Brisbane through to the
Mm,
Sunshine Coast. Does that
correct.
mean that you're only buying in those areas or you're buying outside of there as well?
So we don't buy what we don't look at. So,
Ah, gotcha.
so we have the founder of Home Scouts started on the Sunshine Coast in Noosa. So they look after Noosa LGA, Sunshine Coast. I come in at Greater Brisbane. So Redlands, Moreton Bay, and Brisbane. I don't go out to Ipswich, but they're my areas. And unless I, foot on the ground, smelling, I mean, you can't smell on Google Earth, can you? Like, you need to go there.
Not yet.
No, no.
What is it that makes your business different, Sandra?
So it's that running through two regions. So Bronwyn and I can actually, it's quite unique. I don't know of any other buyer's agency who does this. We actually work together. If we have an investor or someone who's relocating to Southeast Queensland and they don't know, is it going to be Brisbane, Moreton, Sunshine Coast? We can run those searches together. And then once the area becomes more obvious, one of us will drop off and say it's a sunny coast. Bronwyn will keep going. If it's Greater Brisbane, I will keep going. But it means that the buyer doesn't then need to change buyer's agents. You're with us the whole way. So yeah, that's how we've kind of found our little niche in the world of buyers agencies.
And what's a common problem that your clients face and how do you solve it?
Oh, it's getting into the market at the moment, isn't it? It doesn't matter what budget you have, you always have the wrong budget. Like it's just if you have a higher budget, it's agents not answering your calls, not responding to your offers. If you're first home buyers, you're probably not looking in the right areas and maybe skipping out altogether. If you're investors, you have no idea where you should be investing. And the same with people relocating. Where do you start? I see a lot in Facebook pages. Where should I live in Brisbane? And it's like, Brisbane's very north or south, aren't we?
Hmm.
So you've got the north siders going north side, south siders don't go over the bridge. So we're that independent voice who comes in and helps people really define what works for them, not everyone else, for you and your family, especially when we're talking about families either upsizing, you really need to get that environment right. You don't want to be sitting in traffic on Settlement Road for 50 million hours, getting your kids to school. So these are the things that we look at to make sure all our buyers are having that informed approach, but also buying with confidence.
Who's an ideal referral for you right now, Sandra?
Mortgage brokers, financial planners, um, also, unfortunately, family lawyers when parties do part. We do work with a lot of separated women, helping them into their next home with their kids. Doctors are another one. Anyone who's time poor in that medical field. We work with a lot of paramedics, nurses, doctors. They just don't have enough time. But yeah, we find we are very fortunate with our clients where they come from. They're already very well looked after by whomever has referred. So that care and attention follows through with us.
Amazing. Let's play a word association game now. I'm going to say a word. You want to give me your immediate responses.
Okay.
Networking.
Nightmare.
Oh.
Joking. It was. No,
We'll edit that out, hey?
yeah, no, potential. I'd say potential.
Referrals.
Gold.
Success.
Happy clients.
Coffee.
Can't stand it.
That's two in a row, Give
Okay.
us gain.
Oh, I just think it's the best. The way
Sport.
it should be. Sport. I did write down, is walking my dog at Nudgee Beach a sport?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yay.
You're the winner. Well done. Team.
Oh, I'm always Team Home Scouts all the way.
Fantastic. BNI.
Um, oh, I hadn't really thought. This one tricked me up at the time. I'd have to say surprising.
Hmm.
It has opened my eyes to what I assumed BNI was,
Mhm.
to what it actually is. Now I'm in there. That's more than one word, sorry.
No, no, you go for it. No, this is your opportunity. If you could give us one piece of wisdom for someone who wants to grow their business through networking, specifically BNI networking, what would that be, Sandra?
Don't presume you know what BNI is. I feel you need to give it a chance and not just one chapter either. Go and find your people because your people are out there. You may just need to go through a couple of chapters around to find them. So I was very fortunate. The chapter that I'm in was based on property. I mean, it made it so obvious for me to go in there then. Others are built from tradies. So that's that realm. So I think work your way around and try and find that warm feeling when you do walk in the room that those people are your people. And then you'll know you're in the right spot.
Well, across Brisbane, there's 40 odd chapters. So, like you
Yes,
said, if you
there's
if you go
one.
to one and it's not quite for you, there will be one for you. You just need to look a little bit harder to find that chapter. But as you said, it's about where do I find my tribe?
Exactly. Yes.
What's one exciting thing that's happening in your business right now that you'd like the listeners or viewers to know about, Sandra?
Ooh, we're actually bringing on new software to work with our clients because when you work with Home Scouts, you work with myself or Bron, that's it. You work with us. So that does limit growth. So we have brought on new software. We're able to look at more properties and speak with more agents a lot faster and converting those leads as well. So I feel the experience for our clients will be a lot more streamlined. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting when bring this on.
Very exciting. How can listeners learn more about your business or get in touch with you?
Yeah, so our website, Home Scouts Buyers Agency, we're at homescouts.com.au. We have a YouTube channel, Instagram. We're out there. Otherwise, we'll see you at all the open homes as we do on a Saturday morning.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again, Sandra. Well, look, that wraps up another episode of the BNI Effect. Many thanks to today's guest, Sandra Connors, for sharing her insights with us and showing us what's possible. If you're a BNI member, perhaps there's an idea that Sandra shared that you can implement over the next week. If you're new to BNI, then I hope you've seen how powerful this community really can be. Subscribe to hear or view more real stories from Brisbane BNI members. And until next time, give more, trust more, grow more.